Welcome to today's class, and today I want to teach you the quickest and fastest way to understand and solve number base in maths. Okay, in maths, the quickest and fastest way to solve number base in maths. First of all, we have to understand what binary number is and what base is. All right, in number base, we have base 2, we can have base 5, we can have base 8, we can even have base 10. All right, so when you want to convert to any of the bases, what do? It's easy. You simply divide by the base. If they say convert to base 2, meaning it's 2 that you are going to use as the divisor. If they say 5 as the divisor. If they say 8 as the divisor. If they say 10 as the divisor. As easy as that. But there is something called binary number. Okay, binary number, the one they taught us in primary school, that a number having only what? Only 1 and 0. All those numbers that you see, 1 1 0 1 1 1, they are called what? Binary number. Okay, binary number. Okay, binary what? Numbers. Okay, having 1 and 0. All right, so this binary form is the way computer see number. Okay, that's the way computers interpret number. That's the code for computer. You have to put it in binary form. But we humans, we see numbers in base. Base form. That's how we see numbers. First of all, let me give one example of how to use this base 2, base 5, and base 8 and base 10. How to convert number in any of this. In the binary form, maybe in base 10, you want to convert it to base 2, or you want to convert it to base 5, or you want to convert it to base 8, for example. Like I said, just use whatever base they ask you as the what? As the divisor. All right. So first of all, let's say they give us 20. They say convert 20 to, let's pick base 2 now. 20 to base 2. All right. Remember, I say use 2 as the divisor. Very easy. Just rule 2 lines like this. One like this. Then here in the middle, you put what? What they say you should convert, 20. Then here you put R, which means what? Remainder. You are going to put all the remainder here. You are going to put all the dividends here, and you put the divisor here. And we are using 2. Since they say we should convert to base 2, we are using 2. So we are going to put 2 here. So we start dividing. 20 divided by 2 will give us 10. How many remainder? None, which is 0. Remainder 0. 10 divided by 2, or 2 into 10, will give us what? Will give us 5. Remainder how many? Remainder 0. 2 into 5 will give us what? 2. Remainder. Will there be any remainder? Yes, there will be a remainder, which is remainder 1. Then 2 into 2 will give us what? 1. Any remainder? No, remainder 0. Then 2 into 1, we are going to divide until we get 0 here. So 2 into 1 will give us 0. Because it can't go, we now put our remainder here. We bring this remainder here. Remainder 1. That's it. So this number we have here is the computer form. It's the binary number. All right, the way computer sees it, 1 and 0. So if you want to write out this binary number, we are going to follow this sequence from bottom to top. All right, from bottom to top. So if you want to write it out, we are going to say 1. The next one is what? 0. The next one is what? 1. The next one is what? 0. The next one is what? 0. All right. So this we have converted to what? Base 2 in binary form. All right. We just converted this to base 2 in binary form. As simple as that. So let's say this number is in base 2 and binary form. They now ask us to, this number now, we should convert this to base 10. How do we convert it to base 10? It's very easy, but it has an entirely different approach. All right. When you have the number in binary form and they tell you to convert it to base 10. All right. When the number appears in binary form. But if the number doesn't appear in binary form, for example, or it's not a must, it might still add, because you can convert 20 to base 5 and you get 40. All right. You get 40. Okay. So when you are converting to base 10, all right, when you are converting to base 10, you are going to apply the base 10 rule. Okay. I'm going to show you how to convert that. Very easy. So the question says convert 10100, which is in base 2. They say we should convert it to what? To base 10. All right. How do we convert it? It's very simple. It has one easy formula. It has an easy formula, which is the number, which is n, times 2 raised in power of the number after the number. We now put this one, represent it with capital letter N, bracket close. So this is the formula. Very easy. This is what we are working with. So we write it out. We space it. 1 0 1 0 0. Okay. This is what we want to convert. All right. Applying this formula. So what are we going to do? We say the number, for the first one, we are going to do it 1 1 1 1 1. Okay. One after the other. So the first one here is 1. So we bring it, we open our brackets. 1, according to what we have in the formula. 1 times 2. Raised in power of the numbers after the number. So we have put the number. The numbers after the number is how many numbers do we have after the number? Remember, we just pick one. So how many numbers do we have after 1? 1, 2, 3, 4. Raised in power of 4, bracket close, plus, we do for the next one again, the same procedure. Bracket open, n, which is the number 0. 0 times 2 to the power of what? How many numbers do we have after 0? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 numbers after 0. To the power of 3, bracket close, plus, bracket open again. What's the next number? 1. 1 times 2 to the power of what? How many numbers do we have after 1? We have just 2, right? 2, bracket close. Then the next one, 0, bracket open, plus, bracket open, 0 times 2 to the power of, how many numbers do we have after the first 0? Just 1, right? Raised in power of 1, bracket close, plus, the next, 0, bracket open, 0 times 2 to the power of, how many numbers do we have after 0? None. We now put it 0, right? 0, bracket close. So this is what we now have. We are now going to do what? Open the bracket. But before we open the bracket, all this one that is having raised in power, let's just do it before we open the brackets to prevent unnecessary expansion. All right? So 2 times 2 times 2 into 4. We are going to have something like 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 2, 16. So this one here, 2 raised in power of 4 is equal to what? 16. All right? So we are going to have 1 times 16 plus the next one. Okay? The next one is 2 to the power of 3. We remove 1. So which is 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. So we are now going to be left with 0 times 8. Okay? 0 times 8. All right? Plus the next one. What do we have next? We have 2 to the power of 2. Okay? That's 2 times 2. 2 times 2, which is 4. 1 times 4. All right? 1 times 4. Plus, what's the next one? What's the next one we have? We have 0 times 2 to the power of 1. Remember the law of indices that states that when s is raised to the power of 1, it's the same thing as the number. That's the same thing as s. Okay? That's the law of indices. So we are going to do 0 times 2 here. Same thing as the number. Anything raised in power of 1 is same as the number. All right? See another one here again. We have 2 raised in power of 0. All right? Since we have 2 raised in power of 0, the law of indices states that anything raised in power of 0 is equal to 1. S raised in power of 0 equal to 1. So this one will be equal to 1. Okay? So we now have plus 0 times 1. Okay? So we have to do the maths. To make everything fast, all this one having 0, we'll just cancel all of them out because anything times 0 is 0. First of all, this one gone. The second one gone. Any 0 again? Yes. The third one gone. So we are left with 4 times 1 and 1 times 16. So 1 times 16 is equal to this one. Is equal to 16, right? Then 1 times 4 is equal to plus 1 times 4 is equal to what? 4. Okay? So we plus 16 is 4 will give us equal to 20. All right? 20. So we have succeeded in converting this binary number that was in base 2 to what? Base 10. So that's that for that. As simple as ABCD. Stop wasting time on number base. If you understood, drop understood in the comment section. I want to give you a question to solve. What you are going to do is you convert 10010 to base 10. All right? This is your assignment. Do that right away and drop it in the comment section. Let me see your work.